This is our new series, segment, video, whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it What We're Wearing. If you follow me, if you follow the blog, if you've heard me talk in any way, shape, or form, you know I'm really, really passionate about telling you that fashion is a medium with which we tell our stories. And I really do think that's true. I think part of my job is to tell my stories using fashion and inspire you to tell yours. And then I think it's for us to have a space to talk about fashion. If fashion is our medium, then we kind of have to refine it. We have to refine our tastes. We have to discuss it with other people. I'm an actress too, and you don't just get handed a script and you go out and you perform and it's amazing. You rehearse and you look at the lines and all the things that you do. And I think we should do that with fashion too. I think there's nothing wrong with like really thinking about what you like and what you want to wear and how you want to present that. And I wanted to give us a space to do that. And this is what I came up with. So in this space, in the future, you'll probably see me, do some unpacking. I think that's what they call it when I show you what I've bought, or I might show you what I'm inspired by. Sometimes I go on these things where I'll just be inspired by like an era or certain types of dressing, and we'll pull those out and we'll look at that. We might look at how I put together outfits for shoots or for events, or what I think we could be wearing for the holidays, or so many things, including trends. And today, for our first little fireside chat, closet side chat, I wanted to talk about a trend that I can't help but be on the fence about. And it's really funny because when I think about this, we're talking about Western boots, I guess is what I should say to you. And let me preface like my feelings about this, my feelings about Western boots, because they're everywhere, right? You're seeing them in catalogs, you're seeing them at stores. Today I got a Free People catalog for November. And I will tell you, there are like 3 Western boots in there that I like. They're all knee-high, they're all lizard. I'll link them to you, they're fantastic. But there are things of, Western boots that I like, but I can't help it even when I'm on Pinterest and they're like, wear these Western boots or outfits with Western boots. I always have this initial reaction. Oh, we're doing that? You sure about that? And it's probably because, if you don't know, I'm from Texas. And in fact, I went to high school in a smaller town in Texas where the FFA was a thing, the Future Farmers of America. That was a thing, like a big thing that people did. And one of our cliques was the Kickers. They were cowboys, like not fashion trying to be cowboys, but like actual like, hey, for fun on Saturdays we get in the mud with pigs. For the record, I kind of want a pig, but you know what I'm saying? Like I can't help but have this like reaction to it, or the term Western boots. But the funny thing is I have Western boots, and I've just admitted to you that I can name you, there's a pair at Free People that I really think I'm gonna get. There's also a pair at a vintage shop I love that again, like they have these knee-high lizard, really unique, but they're cowboy boots. So how can I like something? How can I love certain things and then have this like reaction to it? Am I the only one that does this? Please tell me I'm not. Because as I was thinking about what I wanted to say to you and to really, look, half the time I don't have the answers. I'm really just opening things up because I think, again, we have to talk about these things. But I kept sitting there and I was looking at it, and I was looking at my boots, and I was looking at the outfits I love and at the boots I think I want to buy. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't even know what my real like stance on it is. Can we go boot by boot case or something like that? I don't know. And I don't know where this strong visceral reaction comes from. I was not a kicker. I have nothing against kickers or real cowboys. And like I said, I wouldn't turn down a pig. So I don't know. Like I said, I was not a kicker in high school, but these boots are from my high school closet. Justin's real cowboy boots. Nice boots. Seriously, I used to wear them with jeans occasionally on Fridays. One of our themes was Western wear. I guess we could all do that if we wanted. I'm in. I'd wear them to rodeos, stock shows, all that stuff. I don't really wear them a lot anymore. Like I said, now when I think about Western boots, I tend to gravitate towards more, I guess, the fashion Western boots, and I have a few pairs and we'll talk about those. but these are just not something I gravitate to anymore. I don't know if that's just me changing or Western changing or whatnot. Because I am a Southern woman and I have a deep love of college football and my college in my heart. I do have these cowboy boots, TCU, go Frogs. I wear them to football games. I wear them to alumni events with jeans, with dresses, with skirts. I love them. I'll never give them up. You know, if I had to vote on Western boots based on these pairs alone, I'm in forever. Go Frogs. But like I said, I don't really gravitate to just like traditional Western wear anymore. And I don't know what that is. I don't even like it when the fashion Western wear, it feels more of like a costume. And as someone who's dressed in costumes her whole life, you know it's bad when I'm like, do we really want to make our fashion a costume? What is it about cowboy boots that has this reaction in me? I don't know. Because here's the thing. We're talking about fashion and we're talking about Western boots. You've seen these on the blog. They're vintage Dolce & Gabbana. I can't talk. Welcome to my life. This is why you get pictures a lot. But when I bought these, they were like, oh, they're Western boots. And I don't think they're Western boots, ironically enough. I think they're really cool, and I like the stitching, and I like the colors and the patterns. But to me, this is not my idea of a Western boot. I mean, I get it. I do. I get why one might think that. But to me, I'm like, oh, they're not really a Western boot. But I love them, and I wear them with everything. I just think they're very, very chic and very, very versatile. And I like the kind of fact that they are different. They're not just like a brown boot. They have something to say. And we all know I love a good point of view. I also have these fashion Western boots, Tibby, Kitten Hill. And again, when I bought them, they were like, they're Western boots. And I'm like, they're not Western boots. They're not. I love the pattern. I love the detail. But to me, this is not my idea of a Western boot. My idea is definitely more the traditional Justins. But I love these. I'll buy these all the time. And it's so, I've been thinking, and I'm thinking, well, do I just like a fashion Western boot? Do I like some of the cowboy aspects, you know, like some of the stacked heel, which I do really like, and I like a pointed toe. Is that what I like? Because even the fashion ones that I love, that I might buy, and you might see soon, you know, I wouldn't necessarily call them cowboy boots. I would call them, you know, they're definitely Western-ish. They're Western inspired. But they're not true Western boots. And then because I get these business emails that are like, oh, suggest Western outfits and this and that. And I'm like, well, what's a Western outfit? Like jeans and a t-shirt? Jeans and a collared shirt? Like turquoise? I don't know. And I don't know if it's, again, I grew up with like a very firm idea of what Western and Western wear was. And I don't know if that's what influences my thoughts, but this is where I'm opening up this space. I would love to hear from you. Like, what is your take on Western boots? Are you like me where there may be quite a few that you like? I even like some of the traditional ones, but when people talk about it, the way or the vocabulary that we're using makes you go, no. Or is that just me? Maybe in therapy I should talk about my cowboy aversion. I don't know. Or do you, like me, again, I just like everything, like the fashion Western boot? What do you wear it with? Ironically, I have no hesitation at all about styling these, or about styling the ones that I think I want. Even about styling my football cowboy boots. I have no gumption at all, or hesitation, or anything like that. I could style them 100 different ways. But if you just came and said, oh, you know, Western boots and a Western outfit, I feel like I'm going to give you a costume. What is that? What is that about? And here's another question for us, for me to think about, for you to think about, is do we have to have an answer? Like, does it really matter? One time when I was getting my hair dyed, my colorist said to me, because I was like, oh, like my natural color is like dark blonde, right? And she's like, well, yeah, but why does it matter? She's like, if you need to think of it as dark blonde or as brown or whatever, she's like, you can, but it doesn't really matter. She's like, you labeling it one way doesn't really change what it is. So is this trend kind of like that? Like, are we so am I so determined not to label things as cowboy or Western that affects how I feel about fashion items that I like anyway? Or what about you? What do you think of when you hear the word Western boots or cowboy boots? Or am I the only one who is using that term interchangeably? I don't know. Again, I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what kind of Western boots you like, what kinds you don't like. Do you like them? Is this a trend that people like me are telling you is out there, and you look around and you're like, yep, nope, not for me. I don't see it. I don't see it on people I know. Because that happens too. I mean, it definitely does. Tell me, slide into my DMs, slide into my email. Everything can be found, if you're on Instagram, you're in the bio, or all my social media is Rachel Adelicia, Adelicia. Thank you so much for tuning in for our first little episode. I hope it only gets bigger. I hope it only gets better. I can't wait to share all my thoughts with you. I can't wait to share all my fashion with you. But for the meantime, this is what I'm wearing.